was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to death. There was a lot of pressure on the criminal justice system, on the district attorney office, on the police department to solve this crime because the individual whose son was murdered was a very rich person in the city that put fear in our politicians. The night of the crime, a description went out that the perpetrator was 6 feet tall, medium built, African American. January the 17th, 1985, to wake up that morning and watch the news to see that a person that I know had been arrested, Kevin Freeman. The next thing I know, they kicking in our door with the guns blaring out and pointing, scaring the hell out of everybody. And they handcuffed me and told me I was arrested. They didn't tell me why I was arrested. They said I was being brought down to homicide for questioning. In 8 to 9 hours, I just was interrogated. And the black cop come in, they try to tell me about why I'm being so stupid. They know I don't fit the description. They know who did it, why I'm not telling them the truth. And he decided to play a cassette tape for me. And the cassette tape that he played for me was Kevin Freeman saying that me and him was together. I committed the crime, and he took off and run.
I focused on the carjacking case because that was the aggravating factor that the DA's office wanted to then use in the murder trial to get the death penalty. The college-age driver, he began struggling and kicking and fighting with the perpetrator. And in the process of kicking, while he's in the passenger seat, he draws blood from the perpetrator that wound up all over his pants. I looked at the police report, and just as they're describing that we confiscated the bloody pants, the next 4 pages are missing. So why would bloody pants disappear? Answer, you don't want anyone to blood test them and know what they are. We make the discovery that the bloody pants are B and he's O. And by the way, the car driver's O, so we don't have John Thompson in that.
Spending nearly all of that time on death row. A jury convicted him in the murder of 32-year-old.
To know that a prosecutor could actually reach over the barrels of his call to duty. His call to duty is to seek the truth. You know, when I was arrested, it's been all these years later, but it's kind of crazy that the main prosecutor who was overseeing and who prosecuted both of these cases also prosecuted 8 of us and put all 8 of us on death row. All of us is African Americans. All of us was accused of killing white Americans. All of us is off death row.